Hang on, let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, I'm online. Sorry. I was just making sure I was recording. I wanted to say that welcome to my fanfiction broadcast of Call of Duty Black Ops. I am going to enjoy this recording of me talking about a fanfiction of Bleach and One Piece crossover. Ichigo's going to be a little OOC about his friends, some of his friends, and some of his family. Ichigo will go to the world of One Piece, and I will be right back. But that's besides the point. Further ado, let's get the story. So we see Ichigo coming from the Dangai, or not Dangai, from the head captain's area to go to the world of the living. After everything, the Dangai finally opened, or the press, or the Dangai opened, or the Shinkanmon opened up for Ichigo to go to the Dangai. He entered the Dangai, thinking of what happened in the past 30 odd minutes. He's been with got his Shinigami powers back. Well, he wasn't very happy about it because he had to.
Has a satellite in position.
Because he had just figured out that he wasn't just the first substitute Soul Reaper, but he also wasn't the only person with hollow powers either. So, well, they were different. They were called Fullbringers. But he was just thinking that if he was founded first, what was his role would have been like. Kind of like what Ginjo said before he died, and you can tell by what a person's thinking on their deathbed. Even Ichigo realized that much. Ginjo was thinking. Sorry, wrong character. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've remembered a lot of stuff. But Ichigo finally got over the fact that he was finally going home. But did he really want to go back home to those people that treated him like he was fragile glass? I know I've said this a lot, but come on. Why would Ichigo go back to his friends? They treated him like pure dirt. Even Chad left him behind. And he always had Chad's back no matter what. Ichigo felt betrayed by his friends and by some of his Soul Society friends who could have kept in contact, but was left alone. And Ichigo hated to be left alone, especially in his time of need.
I cannot get out.
He wanted to be a bigger help to even that Soul Society could help him out. Well, finally got his powers back and all, but that's not the point. He's upset that he didn't get what he wanted exactly. So he was debating what he should do along those lines, because he really doesn't want to go back home to a bunch of hypocrites and people who treated him like a fragile glass. Even his dad, but he loved his sisters. Don't get him wrong. There's some people he did enjoy, like Katsuki, didn't treat him like that. And he had some promises he had to make but he would miss them dearly, yes, but he just wanted them to be happy and for him to be happy. Because for Ichigo, his friends are everything. We all know this. He'll literally go to Wiggle Mundo and back. But ever since he came back from Wiggle Moon, Orihime's been treating him like the plague, along with, ever since he beat Aizen, everybody's been scared of him. Chad, on the other hand, hasn't been around to talk to Ichigo, so without his bud to back him up in a fight, what's he gonna do? Fight people by himself? I mean, like, come on. It's a no-brainer. Ichigo was in need of some help, and now as he was thinking about all this stuff, he had no friends that would take care of him, and then he thought about Tatsuki. He felt bad for not thinking about her, and her feelings, but she didn't realize what the other people were doing to him. But he understood how she felt when Orihime was taken away, because he felt like he had failed everybody. And that's how Ichigo is. He's just... But once they started treating him like he was like fragile, and like he wasn't existed, or he existed, but to the point where they didn't need his help, it pissed him off. To the point where he didn't want to go home. He would miss Kain, Yuzu, and Tatsuki, even Nell. He would miss Nell. That little slash adult around top. Yeah, he knew that she was a... Oh crap. I should have teleported, but I didn't. He would miss her dearly, yes. And not being able to see her hurt him even more, which didn't make sense. She was a hollow. He was a Shinigami, but she was in a wrong car, which was different. So, what made people so different anyway? Ichigo doesn't really know what the difference. Who has the time to say who gets to live and who doesn't in the social society, even if they're human? Even if they even if he helped them, he was still pissed off. Yes, that was the right word Ichigo was looking for. Pissed off. I'm sorry if I'm...
I swear fealty as long as you are here.
I'll make damn sure I use it.
But anyways, I'll come back to that at another point. Anyways, so Ichigo. Ooh, nice. Alright. So Ichigo finally said, you know what? If they're gonna treat me like fragile glass, let them. Fuck them. If I could get out of this world with Nell and Tatsuki by my side, I'll miss my sisters, no doubt. They'll miss me. But my dad has been acting like an idiot. Bet you he's the one who put everybody up through this, or they had their own agendas. But Udio being attacked, I felt worthless without my powers. And that's when he heard, you finally get what we were trying to tell you, King. Without us, you would have been nothing. So now you decide to talk, you guys. Now out of all of my times of being alone, now you guys decide to talk to me. Well, we couldn't talk to you before because of conditions. Whatever. I know that you could have talked to me whenever I got my power back, but for some reason my powers were belittling even more. So yes, Ichigo knew his powers were coming back, but at a slower rate. Even with the full bring, he knew his powers were coming back a little faster than what they originally were. But it was all because of his self-doubt and loneliness, and he really wanted to kill Tsukishima a lot, and that was not Ichigo at all because of the mind games he played on Ichigo. Well, hang on. Little did Ichigo know he was not running anymore in the down guy. He was in a white room. Hang on. I'll be right back. He was in a white room, just sitting there talking to his hollow, and after Ichigo finally realized he was not where he was supposed to be, he looked around and he saw a man and a woman. The man introduced himself as the Soul God, not Soul King. There's a difference. The Soul King is the Soul God's son, and he is pissed that the Soul Society did what they did to his own son. And that's what they were going to do to Ichigo if he ever became like Aizen did. So yes, the Soul God is protecting Ichigo from that fate. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And the Goddess of Fate, which is also the Soul King's mother, is saving Ichigo from that fate as well. Well, trying to anyway, until Aizen played along with her games of him getting his powers way too early. She was not very pleased with Aizen, but she knew it had to be done. But Ichigo was supposed to get his powers outside his body, not with his body. Outside his body. Because that's how she made Ichigo so he could switch between his, powers easily.
Find whoever
Anyways,
did this.
so these two people are looking at Ichigo, and Ichigo's like, excuse me, who are you two? I never seen you. What? And he realized that they had no spiritual pressure or energy. Just if they felt like he felt something, but it wasn't like he's ever felt like before with Aizen. He could feel like their power, but it wasn't like what Aizen had. Oh no, this was way stronger. Like way stronger. Even for Aizen, this was ridiculously strong.
Horde eliminated. Requiem sends their thanks.
Sorry guys, if you hear barking in the background. It's my dogs. They're acting stupid. Please stop, guys. Please just stop. Sorry about the noise. So the Soul God, the Goddess of Fate, went to Ichigo and congratulated him on figuring out this world. He's done too much for them. He's done a lot for this place, and he doesn't want to come back to it. He didn't. But he doesn't even know with unanswered unanswered promise of seeing her again. And he doesn't want to forget about Nell or Tatsuki, or his sisters. He loves them too much. But after a while, he calmed down.
Target removed.
After a while, he finally figured out that he was gonna be leaving this world. So, can I at least bring two people with me? The Soul King, or the Soul God, I meant. Sorry.
These modules
siphon essence from the infected and convert the unique material into dark ether objects. Satellite marked in position. ECM
So they both looked at each other because Ichigo knew this was going to be his last days in this universe, or this, or
up there
yeah,
in the
universe
skies,
period.
as we would say back home, wunderschön.
So as Ichigo finally made it back home, or not back home, as he finally asked that question, they said yes. Who do you have in mind?
Establishing plasma field perimeter.
As he
Plasma
said,
field perimeter established.
as he was saying, as who he wanted, as he wanted,
Capacity at 25%.
the Tatsuki Aizawa and Nell to yell. They expected him on his sisters, but then they realized that would have been really, really strange. Having his sisters with him at all times, taking care of their every need and desire.
Essence capacity at
Even if as they
75%.
grow up, they might have feelings for Ichigo, which would be kind of weird for him. Which is understandable, or would be.
Capacity at maximum.
Like a melt.
Beginning conversion process.
Anyway,
Conversion complete.
what did I get? Okay, never mind.
I was
Anyways.
curious, how does it know which object to create? Acquire the materials and get to the next module.
Anyways, so as I was saying before,
Essence capacity at 25%. Essence capacity at 50%.
so after a while,
Essence capacity at 75%. Essence capacity at maximum. Beginning conversion process. Conversion complete.
damn, I love that guy.
Perform the conversion process from the safety of our labs. Until then, your assistance continues to be crucial.
Yeah. Alright, now let me.
Beacon site has been located, strike team.
I know there's a pot. There's a thing. Is it up there? I think it's up there. Yeah. Anyway, so as Ichigo finally said who he wanted, they made some weird dang, I didn't get it in time. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Anyway, so as Tatsuki and Nell were transported to the world where the Soul King and Goddess of Fate are, they were surprised to see Ichigo there, along with this beautiful lady and the man that looked like Aizen, but wasn't Aizen because he looked kind of friendly. But he didn't have the wings or the stuff like Aizen or the thing in his chest. He just looked badass as hell. So Tatsuki was the first one to say, "Alright, Ichigo, what the hell did you do now?" Tatsuki, now I have a question for you both before I leave. Would you like to come with me? I don't want to be alone in a world by myself without somebody I love or somebody that didn't treat me like glass when I was in my weakened state. This horrified Nell. Because Nell loves Ichigo. She knew Ichigo when he went to Lake Mundo and he promised to come back and see her. But this horrified Nell, if she couldn't see Ichigo again, or her Ichigo, as she put it, she would
Enemy
die. But she was a little older and having that mentality kind of freaky. say the least, but yes. Alright, let's see here.
Threat down.
Alright, I don't need to worry about that.
Brain.
We will make them suffer.
Going up here. Oh. This is not one over here. One up there. Where's the last one at? Shoot. Crap, I missed it. Oh well. Anyways, so her Ichigo might be leaving, so she said, I'll go with you, Ichigo. And Tatsuki was crying. Why are you leaving, Ichigo? She was about tears because she loved Ichigo too. More than just a friend, but she knew why he was leaving, but she just wanted to hear it from his own mouth. Because my friends don't treat me the way they should have treated.
Hostile down.
You can't hide anything from each other. The way Orihimi's been treating me is not fair. Even you said that to her. And you know what she said to you? I don't care. You know how hard that hurt me? Because of one silly mistake, I was fighting for her safety, fighting for her to come back home so that she could be safe, so I could, so that way we could be, you know, maybe a little bit more, but now she's scared to even be around me. You know how hard that is for me, Tatsuki? If you don't like me anymore? Because Ichigo was saying this all. He had tears in his eyes, and Ichigo hasn't cried in a long time. Ever since his mother had died. But yes, this is how Ichigo was truly feeling, and his true emotions would come out only when Tatsuki was around. But Nell was horrified by what she was seeing. Even Nell knew this was not Ichigo's. Alright, let's see here. Alright, let's go to that anomaly. Her Ichigo is not in a good spot. So she and this person she assumed is Tatsuki decided to do something that Ichigo, we would go with you no matter where you go. No matter what happens. We'll always love you no matter what. Right? What's your name? It's Tatsuki. And how did you know Ichigo? I met her when I was in Wikomundo. She's a good friend of mine. Helped me save Orihime too. Really? Yep, her name's Nell. I met her when she was just a child though, but imagine my shock when I saw her all grown up now. Yeah, my mask kind of fixed itself, Ichigo. I was hoping to surprise you. He, as she giggled. Ichigo didn't care though. He was happy to see Nell again. And Tatsuki, but not like this. So, after a while, Ichigo finally decided to get ready for, not the boat place, not the boat place, not the boat place, not the boat place. Oh, thank God. So Ichigo finally got the two girls he ever wanted. And now the Shinigami Queen spoke. Ichigo, you have a lot of power in you. We're not going to put a seal on that power. You're going to have to unlock it again. But Tatsuki and Nell are going to help you unlock your powers. But your full brain is going to be with you forever. Along with your Quincy powers, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find a new way to summon a sword with your Quincy powers. I have Quincy powers? That would explain why I had that old man looking at me. He didn't look like a fighter type with a sword. And to come to think of it, my Hollow looked more like more of a sword fighter than he did. Now I remember. Okay, thank you for telling me. See you, lady. Lady Fate and Sir God.
Strike team, we've lost comms with a scientific research unit at a mobile data station in your region.
Oh, heck no, we're not ready for that guy just yet. But we will be soon. We will be soon. Alright, so let's see. Which one should we go first, guys? You know what? Since we have time, we can go over here. I got a better gun. There we go. Alright, I also got death machine, so if I need a head from that, I'll use it. He fell over dead. Anyways, so let's go fight this big boss real quick. It's been a long time since I fought him. Dang, I ripped his armor right off with my knife. Alright. Okay, 1, 2. Alright. Now we just gotta figure out where this big guy's at. Cause he can do a lot of weaponry too. But I don't have enough points for all the weapons. Butt buster, man. I do not like that guy. See what I mean? Butt power. It's not cool. I almost died. I could have used my death machine on him, but I'm trying to save as many bullets of that as I can. Okay. That was scary.
Neutralized flesh eater.
Alright, here we go. Dang. I messed up. Oh well.
All operators down.
Yeah. Anyways, I wasn't ready for that fight, but whatever. Anyway, so Ichigo, Nell, and Tatsuki all went to the One Piece universe. Finally, at a rate that was fast enough for them. Sorry if I'm pausing every so often. I'm trying to catch my breath and think about what I'm doing next. And so they finally said, okay, so Ichigo has to start all over again from square one, which he thought kind of sucks, but you can understand it from his point of view. But it doesn't. It's not. Yikes. Hang on. I definitely need to get that one to level 5. Which ones have I not done yet? Okay. That one needs to be level 4. 2. So now we're gonna go to. I wanna know. Do you get anything from this? I mean, I haven't figured this one out yet, but I'm gonna try. I haven't played it in a while, but well, I guess my broadcast might not be able to do anything. So, bye bye broadcast.